each. And the objective of this workshop is that each of the delegates at the workshop, they develop their own company's 4-page simplified strategic plan and execution plan with the help of several easy-to-use worksheets, some of which I will show to you here, using Masterclass Simplified Strategy methodology. Now, come to think of it. I'm sure all your life you have been bombarded with strategic presentations from companies which are running into 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200 slides, isn't it? If someone comes along and says, hey, you can actually have in 4 flat pages, A4 size pages, your entire strategic plan and an execution plan. So simple, and you will see it, and we have done it. And you know, when I was sharing this with some of my friends from the consulting industry, some of the top 5 consulting firms in the world, you know, they were laughing. They were saying, impossible. There are companies of various sizes having operations in multiple countries and so on and so forth. How can they produce all of that into 4 pages at a broad company level, at a CEO level, or at a board level? I can show you it is so simple to present it in only 4 pages, and we'll see it how. And we have done it, by the way, and we have done it with so many organizations and so many people over and over again. Okay, so now this is a slide similar to the one which Mr. Bipin had shown. This is the essence of what are the important elements of a corporate strategy. Now, many of you who are leaders of organizations, who are leaders of your own businesses, whether you are a professional or you have your own company which you are leading, okay, if your strategic plan does not include all of these components, if you are missing out on some components, maybe this session will add value to your knowledge, and maybe you can incorporate some of these components in your plan. But basically you start with the mission, then you have, mission is why we exist. Every organization has to have a very clearly defined reason why it exists. Then it has to have values, which are the guiding principles, and then the vision, which is what we can be in future as a company. Okay? Now, these are the foundations of the strategy, of the strategic plan. Now, once you have your mission very clear, your values and vision, then on the other side you will see that these are some of the tools which you use to translate your mission and vision into a strategic plan, and later on to translate it into an execution plan. And what are the tools you use? One of them, of course, you know, and many of you must have used it a lot of times, is a SWOT analysis. But the one I want to talk about is DNA. You know, every company has a DNA. If you have a certain mission in your mind, if you have certain values which are defined, and you have a certain vision, but if these do not match with your DNA as a company, no amount of good strategic plan is going to be able to help you. And a small example I used to give in my workshops, and it has turned out to be so true. Recently it is making a lot of news. And the example I used to give was that of Mr. Vijay Mallya when he acquired Deccan Airlines, which was a low-cost, no-frills airline. And here is a person whose entire DNA as a person, as a company, is that of being a showman. Mr. Mallya cannot ask his organization that the air hostesses not be beautiful, or he cannot ask that air hostesses not be dressed very well, or he cannot ask that my air hostesses for the Deccan Airlines, which then became Kingfisher Red, are not going to are going to stay at 3-star hotel. He cannot ask that. It is not in his DNA to do business in that fashion. And the result was very clear. Very soon, rather in 1.5 years or 2 years, after booking a loss of about 1,400 crores, he closed down an entire division which he had acquired because simply of a strategy which was not matching the DNA. The next tool that you can use is to define very clearly what is the target segment that you are going to operate in. You have to consciously make those choices and decisions. decide very clearly which are the ones you are going to play on and which are the ones which you are going to leave behind or untouched, and have a very clear value proposition. And then you have then you move on to developing long-term strategic goals. So you have your mission, you have your values, you have your vision, you have done your SWOT analysis, you clearly defined what are your DNAs, you clearly have an idea of what is your target market segment in terms of whichever way you want to define it, by demographics, by psychographics, by geography, and so on, and a combination of these things. You then convert these things into a long-term strategic goals for the next 3 to 5 years. And no more than, at our workshops, we really emphasize that no more than 5 to 7 goals for the next 3 to 5 years. You have a very clearly defined 5 to 7 goals. That's what you are trying to accomplish. Okay? And once you have defined these 5 to 7 goals, then you need to work on understanding or writing down very clearly what are the critical success factors and key success factors required to be able to achieve those goals. If you simply develop the goals and if you are not conscious about the CSFs and KSFs, okay, then you will find the execution a little difficult. And once you're done with that, you then convert your long-term strategic goals into what I would like to call, instead of calling it simply a short-term plan or a one-year plan, I like to call it laser-sharp focus objectives for 1 year with key performance indicators and measures, KPIs. Okay? So we help you develop all these components, and I'll show you how. And once you have your 1 year laser-sharp focus objectives ready, what you want to accomplish in 1 year, once those objectives are defined, then the next task you have is to convert those into an actionable plan, an execution plan for each focus objective, and put a date on it, and then it becomes a milestone calendar. So we help you develop all of these. And then finally, once you have a corporate level plan, and then you want to look at it from an individual's point of view, say for example from the point of view of a head of marketing or head of research or head of product, he can then develop his individual plan or a department plan or a functional plan, right? So in short, these are the components that we help you develop in a very, very simple fashion in this workshop, which is 8 sessions of 4 hours each. It's a month-long workshop, and in 1 month, what you have is a 4-page strategic plan and execution plan containing all of these components that we have just discussed. And at the end of this exercise, this is how your strategic plan will look like in 4 simple pages. I'm just going to show you as a print preview. In the first page, you have the core purpose and mission statement. You have value statement. There are 8 values. And this is an example of the masterclass strategic plan. Then you have the DNAs. There are 8 DNAs. You have the whole SWOT analysis. Now all of this in 1 page. Next one, you have a clearly defined 8 target market segments. What are the customer pain points? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 that you can address better than anybody else. How do you ease those pain points, the solutions? A clearly defined customer value proposition, key success factors, critical success factors, and the building blocks. All of these components are described, are contained in the 2nd page, and in the 3rd and 4th and 5th page, we have the balanced scorecard, which is containing across different perspectives the long-term goals. Against each long-term goal, there is a short-term objective for 1 year, and against each short-term objective, there is a key performance indicator and key performance target. And this is how in 4 to 5 simple pages you can have your company's complete strategic plan and execution plan with milestone calendar, with dates. And